Hey folks, Stronghold Crafter Kev here, another video. Welcome to my channel. And Jack the Scourge says hi, by the way. In this video, I'm going to go over my new project, the plans for it, which is going to be a gate tower. And usually the iconic thing of a castle is the gatehouse, but in this case, I'm going to be a little bit more simple with the entrance, and it's going to give me a lot more challenges to work through, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. By the way, you're losing my train of thought here, Jack. Thanks, buddy. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I have a lot more things coming down the road, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. And for more information on my craft, visit my website, which is strongholdsoffantasy.com. Yes. So I will see you in a bit. Hey folks, welcome to my next video, which is going to be about my gate tower project. And what you're looking at here is my original Adventurer's Keep. And I'm doing a new lighting test with a new light, so it actually works pretty good. I'm not having to strain with the camera too much. And there's going to be some basic similarities between the gate tower and the Adventurer's Keep. It's going to be about the same height and about the same size. And just for some scale here, we've got our little figure here. As you can see there, that's a 28mm scale figure. That door's about 2 inches high, just to give you a basis of comparison. And I was thinking about using a mounted figure for my size reference, which has just about enough clearance, but you'll see in the plans what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. Hold on. Anyway, okay, here we go. We have the gate tower here with the crenellations are about the same. We got some windows up here, some arrow slits, and here's the major difference here with this gaping hole here for the with a portcullis. And I'll just grab the miniature there for scale. Whoops. Trying to do this one-handed here. Sorry about the shaking. Oh no, get back here. Don't you dare go away from me. Okay, as you can see here, plenty of clearance for the standing miniature. And I should have put this on the other side of my arm, but oh well. And here's the mounted figure, a lot more headroom, you can say. Are you going to focus? Nope. Okay. So you can see how that all pans together. And well, portcullis, it's basically a gate that drops down. Without getting into a lot of mechanics, a portcullis is brought up and down by a series of ropes and pulleys with a counterweight. I saw a reference for it in Snow White and the Huntsman movie, and I'm not sure if that was a gate tower itself or if that was a gatehouse, which is usually the iconic entrance of most castles. However, I'm going for something a little bit more simple in some regards with this castle project I'm building in the future, so this is what I'm going with, and that's that. I will eventually build a gatehouse, but right now I'm not going to do that. So here we are with this, and go to the next part here. It's going to use a similar roof, so that's not going to change in design. So I already know how the crenellations are going to come out, how the roof's going to look. It's going to be very similar. So anyway, here we have the side view with some arrow slits for light, and I didn't detail the blocks on these drawings. I just didn't want to go through all that hassle. But if you can vision here, this is the side cross section of the outer wall and how it attaches there. And there's a doorway which would go all the way across and connect both sides of the wall with the tower in the middle. And the other side I didn't bother to draw because it would just be a mirror image of this, reversed basically. However, I also had this idea of this gate tower also being part of a fortified bridge. So in that regard, I had to have attachments thought of, so in case of the side needed to be covered with something, because it's going to look kind of funny if you've got a tower with a door just right there with nothing underneath it. So I thought of this small turret-like attachment, which is with some crenellations, and here's just a simple top view of the crenellations with where the figure would stand. And I also thought of, well, I can't make it an easy entrance to get up to, easy access, because for one thing, and I'll point this out in the other drawing, I was thinking of maybe a hidden staircase or maybe some kind of rope ladder they can take up. So hold on here and I'll get back to that. Okay, as I was saying, you don't want to make it too easy for people to get up to this level and this level. I mean, you can't have stairway access on the inside here because in here you have to deal with, well, you could, but you might be obstructing some space here, and you can't have a hidden door connecting from here to here for that turret attachment, because these are load-bearing walls and they're the only thing that's holding up this tower. So what I thought was, okay, we have that attachment, we have something hidden behind that, and the enemy wouldn't see it right off the bat. And then you could have inside here, you could have a stairway access from this level to this level, and a stairway for going from here to here to the hatch up top to the roof if they really wanted to go up that far. So this would be enough space for a small band of guards to guard this position, and it's going to get really interesting because the challenge is going to be twofold. It's going to be dealing with the roof, and it's going to be dealing with the floor in here, and I'll go into more detail about that. Excuse me. Because I have to put in some kind of roof. I have to put in some kind of flooring here to ceiling this. Is that a word? Is that a verb? Not really. Anyway, I have to be able to cover this, because this can't be all open, because there's, you get what I mean. There's going to be, I have to think of murder holes from the ceiling here, which will attack anyone that actually breaches the portcullis. And I also thought about, well, I also got to be able to get inside here in case I want to put some kind of independent light source, like a tea light or something, to give it a nice visual effect from the inside out. And I'll go also into more detail about the roof in a second here. Hold on. Alright, moving right along. As I was saying, the real challenge is not having an inner floor in here, because if you know anything about my project, I like things to be hollow. That way I can put something in them to give off light if I have windows and stuff. It didn't work out with the guard tower because it was such a small space that it didn't seem like it'd be really worth it to put some flooring in there. However, I made it hollow anyway, so I could still put a light fixture in there per se. But getting back to this, the challenge that I came across with the designing of this is that, okay, because there's going to be a floor in here, there's no way I can get underneath here and have a light fixture shine through the whole thing. And I was like, well, because you have it down here. The murder holes may give some source light, but then you're going to see the light source down here, and I don't want people to see it. I want it to be up here. So what I was thinking is, okay, this is where it becomes more of a challenge, because I'm thinking I've got to have a removable roof. That's what I'm talking about. So hold on here, and I'll, whoop, sorry about the shake here, and I'll go back to that. Alright, what I was saying is I've got to make this roof removable, and I was bouncing this idea in my head a little bit, and I thought, okay, how about if I just take this section here, that's all one tile, and make that removable. And I thought about it, and I was like, nah, it's not going to work, because if I do that, it's going to get complicated with the fact that I'm going to have studs below this to hold this in place. Then I have to have some type of pry point. But if I have a place where I have to put something in to pry it open, it's going to look tacky. It's probably not going to be as uniform as these grooves here, and it's not going to work. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I could just have some kind of tab to pull, and it's like, nah, it's going to be noticeable. And I thought, well, how about a rope somewhere? I'm like, nah, that's going to stand out too. The challenge with making something removable is that it looks seamless. I mean, with toys you can get away with doing that junk because it's a toy, but this is not a toy. This is wargaming model terrain, right? We want stuff to look neat and crisp, and I mean, that's an argument that goes back and forth between what kind of level of complexity you want this to have. I mean, some types of role-playing terrain is simple, and they don't care if some things look a little that don't match up. That's okay. Anyway, so what I finally came up with was, okay, how about if I make it seamless where this is all one piece and the seam is down here. So I have to re-engineer what I did, and I'm going to have to actually, what it's going to entail is I may or may not keep the buttresses. I'm not sure about that just yet, but what's going to happen is I'm going to have to glue all the walls together and make it where the roof plugs into the walls, and then I can worry about detailing the actual brick layout and all the other details. And as you've noticed on the drawing, I didn't worry about detailing how the stones and blocks would look and all that. That's okay. I will show that when I actually go into the detailing part, how it's going to fit together. But that's where I am with the project as it is right now. And I'm looking forward to how it's going to come out, and I will keep you updated as it progresses. So I'm going to say bye for now, and thanks for watching.